أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk another prophet, one of my favorite again. Prophets are they are beautiful and definitely we have learned a lot from them. Today I'm going to talk about Yakub alayhi salam. He's a grandson of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, who is like father of all the Ambiyas. And Ishaq, his father, and then Yakub alayhi salam. And we also call him Bani Israel. And all his kids, mashallah, he has sons and everybody knows about them. And we already talking about Surah Yusuf, and Surah Yusuf, the main character after Yusuf alayhi salam is Yakub alayhi salam. And I feel like that I can just try to summarize few of his qualities, though I cannot say everything because he needs a lot of books and a lot of like a time to describe only his personality. And he also called Bani Israel, and his kids called Bani Israel. And Quran talks a lot, so many times about Bani Israel, Bani Israel, Bani Israel. And I used to say, who is Israel? Why they call Bani Israel? When I go in the detail, then I came to know that's Yaqub alayhi salam. In this drama, what we are watching, and you are coming with me, and we are talking about that, they show his personality is very strong personality and very humble, very loving, and he is very motivated to give the like whatever Allah is telling him. Prophets they has to do it, but it shows his ability to understand. He has so much depth in himself. He can understand. When Yaqub's son, Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, when he told about his dream, he was prophet. To understand that dream, he was another prophet, as Yakub alayhi salam. And he explains. And he also understand that because he already measured the jealousy between his kids. That's why he told his kids, like especially Yusuf alayhi salam, don't tell your brothers, they will get jealous. This is ayah in Surah. Because he was very vigilant and he knows that. And he was trying to create the balance. He also loves other kids too. It's impossible. The messengers, they cannot like make a justice. But it's our perception, the way we are taking the things in a different way. Today in the group session, I asked the same question for all of the people. And we presented one of the situation, and everybody was responding according to their personalities. We will talk about the personalities too. But at that time, it came in my mind that Yaqub alayhi salam, he was trying to deal with the people because he was prophet. He was dealing with his son, with the like justice, with intelligence, understanding of the personalities. He talked something to his Yusuf alayhi salam, and he's telling the other kids according to their personality. He was not lying, but he was trying to manage. That's why it's very important for us that we need to manage. He was very vigilant prophet. All the prophets are. When he talked to his son, when he was talking, when that last episode, he was talking to his kids when he was still upset with them, what they did with Yusuf alayhi salam. He was talking with them, and he said like, when you are going to go in the in Misr, Egypt, at that time you should not go from the one door, just go in a separate doors. There's a lot of vigilance in that. He wanted definitely the Yusuf alayhi salam. He didn't know at that time he was his son, but he doesn't want that they should catch at that moment. And secondly, he did not want it. You know the nazar, the bad eye, evil eye. When you are putting everything in a one basket, definitely then there's a bad eye, because mashallah they were very young adults, and at that time having a son, it's like so much proud, and people they feel jealous because of that. But what he said at that moment, his tawakkul to Allah is mashallah at the top level. He said that yes, you can do that and try to do this, try to do this, try to do this. He gives some instructions to his sons. But on the top of that, he said, I can just give you the instruction. But what will happen? It will Allah's will. And it will happen. We can make a plan, but Allah make his own plan. And Allah's plans are the best plans. That's what he did. And after that, all the time he was thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whenever he is doing something, when he is making dua, إِنَّمَا أَشْكُو بَثِّي Allah, Can you see when it happened with something and people they are talking and the kids they are like, can you imagine? I feel like these are my kids and what they are doing something bad with my kid. For a parents it's very difficult. One of my patient and few weeks back he was talking to me and he said, Dr. Saima, you know my kids, they are doing this thing with me, because his kids are very young, he didn't realize that. And at that time I told him what Yusuf alayhi Islam's brothers they did with Yakub alayhi Islam, but he did not do anything other than asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why it's important when your kids are giving you a hard time, at that time, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you. And Allah is helping in everything, but especially because Allah said this is a Asnul Qasas. This is the best thing and it has so many lessons in this surah. That lesson, we got it from there. Whenever your children, they are doing something bad, at that time, just pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there is an also very pretty dua when it was so heart touching when he was asking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Wallahu musta'an wa ma tasifun. It was a lot. He was asking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He didn't say anything to them. He started asking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All his life, unless he met to Yusuf al-Islam, he was crying, he lost his vision, his like eyesight. But what was he doing? He was just asking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there were the reasons that they met after like a long time. These are different reasons. But whatever the sabr, whatever the patience he has, this is the beautiful thing. Then he also discussed like about the jealousy with his kids. He tried to talk to them. He tried to win their confidence. He didn't want to send Yusuf al-Islam, but he sent with them. Sometimes we have to take that options, the risky things happen around us, to like take their like sometimes trust. Some people they are trying to win the other person's trust, but if those people are not trusting you, they will not trust. But because they are his kids and he was trying to create that positivity among the kids. And some parents, I witnessed that they have the kids, but whenever something is happening in their life, they just use them against each other. Please don't do that. And what we are learning from this surah Yusuf, and what we are learning this trauma, and I wanted, when you watch this trauma, pay attention on that segment. When Yakub alayhi Islam giving his wisdom, he talks a lot and they like again dramatize in a very beautiful way. Yakub alayhi Islam, he was emotionally very intelligent. When Yusuf alayhi Islam mother died at that time, when he has a relationship with his wives, when he has a relationship with his kids, he was emotionally very intelligent. When you are talking with someone, when you are dealing with someone, try to understand what Yusuf alayhi Islam, what Yakub alayhi Islam did in their life. Because in this surah, everything is step by step. It's so beautiful. When you understand this surah and after that listen that, then you will feel very connected, because it's very easy and very difficult to us to understand. There are million of the lessons, but I wanted you should dig more into this surah, dig more on these prophets lifestyle. Trust me, you will get connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will get connected with prophets, and you will get connected with the Quran. That's the most important thing, and I hope you will like it. Thank you.
لقد كان في قصصهم عبرة لأولي الألباب ما كان حديثا يفترى ولكن تصديق الذي بين يديه وتفصيل كل شيء وهدى ورحمة لقوم يؤمنون